So my doctor's appointment did not go as well as hopeful, I guess. They did the pacemaker check on my pacemaker, and although my pacemaker is properly functioning, my heart is not responding to it the way that they wanted it to. The plan was that if the external pacemaker was actually doing what it's supposed to do, then they would have removed the external pacemaker and implanted the internal pacemaker. I knew that when I chose the route of the pacemaker, that it was a 50-50 chance that it may work, that it may not work. I was very well aware of the chances, and I was very well aware that it may not actually do anything for me. I have been on 3 different medications. I've been on calcium channel blockers, I've been on beta blockers, I've been on statins, and for some reason, and my doctor has no idea why, but for some reason, I do not respond to medications. Surgery is the very last option for me, and I want to keep it as the very last option for me because I don't do well with anesthesia at all. Anesthesia, I do not tolerate it very well. It is very hard on me, and I'm allergic to pain medication, so I don't want to go through that and be in pain and only be able to take ibuprofen. That's not fair. My last surgery that I had in April of 2017 was miserable. I thought that I was gonna die just from the pain because I couldn't take anything, and it was very, very hard on me, very hard. My sister is actually in her car behind me. We are gonna go and have some lunch, and we're gonna sit and talk about everything, and I'm just gonna kind of process everything that was told to us today. I'm waiting actually now for them to call me back to get me into the device clinic. They're supposed to be removing the external pacemaker today, so that's kind of where we are right now, is we're waiting on the device clinic to get me in to remove the external pacemaker. My doctor gave me a couple sample bottles of this medication that's pretty new on the market, and he wants me to try this one. It's called Corlinor. After my testing today, I have a diagnosis of supraventricular tachycardia with atrial fibrillation, and because my heart has been overcompensating and my disease has not been controlled, I'm starting to go into chronic heart failure. I've been coughing a lot lately, and I thought that maybe I was just catching a cold, but I actually have fluid built up around my heart. So my specialist has increased my Lasix to get the fluid off my heart, and hopefully that'll make me feel a little bit better. I don't know, this new medicine that he wants to try me on, like I said, it's new on the market. It's still kind of like in its trial. It's called Corlinor, and it's supposed to it's another kind of blocker, but it's also supposed to help slow the process of chronic heart failure. I haven't really read up on it much. I don't really know much about it. It's something that I'm not familiar with as a nurse, so I definitely want to do my research on it before I just put it into my body. But I don't even know if I'm going to respond to it. I haven't responded to anything else, so but I know that for me, I'm not giving up. Never will I give up. I'm a very strong person. I'm a very strong-willed person. I have an amazing family support system. I have amazing friends. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. What will be, will be. And it is what it is. So I've been through so much medically in my life that it's no surprise that my heart just that my heart was just eventually going to be affected by everything that I've gone through. So, I'm not in shock. I'm not in shock at all. And I'm not scared. So what will be, will be. And I'm just going to take it one day at a time. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to give an update on what happened today. I'm going to go enjoy some lunch with my sister, and then I'm going to wait to get into the device clinic so I can get this thing taken off my chest, and I guess go swallow a pill.